live. We back live.
We back live, y'all.
Oh boy.
We cut that out there. Too cold.
I was chilling. Everybody out there looking, say hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
We are back live. Oh my god. I know y'all like, damn, they carpooling a lot today. We are definitely carpooling a lot.
Yeah.
We are back up. I had to make sure we making noise. We are carpooling heavy today, y'all. How are y'all doing? Did you have a fabulous day, Vonda?
Yes, I did.
I think when we get the opportunity to come out, we have fun today. Hey, C Brew.
Hey, what's up, C bro?
I needed today. I needed to get out the house. I really did. Thank
Mhm.
you. This has been a wild week, and I am so glad.
Yeah, we needed to get out.
Yeah, I'm glad I had the opportunity to get out and get my opinion out, and I'm, you know, I'm feeling really good today, and I'm happy that I got a chance to get my message out and say what I want to say. And I'm cool with everything, and I may even erase some of my videos.
Yeah, because it's people aren't still ain't getting the message.
Yeah, they're not gonna receive it, but I gotta be okay with it, and I gotta make some decisions that's best for me.
Right.
And when the chips fall, they just fall where they
Yeah.
fall.
They fall where
But
they
I
fall.
think, but one thing I want to thank the community, the people that helped me realize how much my voice matters.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for the inboxes, the positive ones. Thank y'all for the little offshoot videos I see people making. It just lets me know that you're watching my page.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
if
That was
anything
crazy.
that I've said helped you spark your platform or make you feel valid in what you believe,
Mm-hmm.
then you're welcome.
Yep.
You're definitely welcome.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's lovely to see that my voice still carries
Yes,
and
it does.
people are still listening, whether they agree with me or not.
Yep.
It's lovely.
Yep.
It's lovely. I see the videos. I see the little snide remarks on pages, but it don't matter.
Don't.
Whatever helps you elevate.
Yeah. I
Whatever helps
mean,
you elevate.
so much in the first 60 seconds that I watched it. I was just like, oh, they don't get it. They should be over here. Anyway,
It don't matter,
it
honey.
don't.
We are probably just relics to most people. We halfway through our life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just hoping that some young person catches a whiff of some of the stuff
Right.
and digest 10% of
Mm-hmm.
what we have to say,
Yeah.
and find your people and make some changes, because I don't think it's gonna happen in our lifetime, but it is what it is. Sebru said, what did we do today?
we man, we that's why I kind of like where you live. We hit 3 states. Of course, the one we live in, but we hit 2 states, and we're just getting back home. And we left out what 11 something.
We left out, no, we
It was
left
like
out a little,
nine.
no, 10 something.
We didn't leave out at 10. Remember, we needed to be there at 12. I was getting pumping gas at 11:16.
11:11, you was
Yeah,
off the pump. But yeah, nah, we went to Philly, and we went to a meeting,
and Philly.
because I'm on the board for organization out there, and then We headed to what is it, Kareem's?
Corinne's and
Kareem's
Camden,
in
New Jersey.
Camden. We had a
Soul food
nice
spot.
lunch. Met some great people,
Mhm.
great progressive people. Great conversation. I can see where they're gonna invite us back to something.
Right.
and
Yeah.
if
They
you,
made up sure I left my number. And I told them I had business cards. They still wanted me to write it down just in case I forgot to come back in. That was wild.
yeah,
I
so
think we'll be hearing from them again. I got a picture with me and her. You got one too, right?
she forced me in a picture.
She didn't force you. Could have said no. But
I
y'all
did
got it.
say no. And
But
she
she
said,
wanted
"Oh
it.
no, you gonna get in the picture."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not like you. I don't go out and tell people all of the things I'm involved in. I just,
That's how you
but
network.
you like to network all over the
Network is
place.
key. Especially when
Sometimes,
I heard rally.
sometimes for me, I just love to be in. I guess today for me was a day of peace because I had done said so much this week. So I just wanted a peaceful day.
Mm.
But I don't. I still. I had a great time, and I could see Miss Corinne or Miss Kareem saying, "Hey, I'm having something down here. I want y'all to come out." I could see that
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, especially after she become what she running for. And I don't see why she wouldn't win that. Her spirit, she said, man, God got this.
Yeah, but you know what is good. But you know better than you know. Just like I know, you could have the best intentions, a great heart, and people will find a reason not to
Mhm.
support your movement.
Yep.
So the most genuine always seem to get the hard.
Yep.
They get the hard way, man.
Yeah. That's true. Did you eat the rest of that homemade chocolate cake?
Yeah, I ate that.
You ain't saved me not one bite.
You said you ain't want it.
Right then and there at the
You
restaurant.
said I no. I asked you twice. You said I don't want none of this.
No,
I
I
don't
didn't
want
want
none
none
of
of that
that.
right
I don't
now.
want none of that. I don't want none of that. That's what you said.
Okay.
That's what you said. Hey y'all, what y'all do today?
Yeah, what y'all do today?
See what people. I see people looking at us. That's another thing about social media. People will watch the hell out of y'all, out of you, and be in the bushes lurking,
Mhm.
and you won't know until you're somewhere and they bring it
When
up in
they went Friday,
conversation.
they were ducking behind the building looking for what's his name?
Ooh,
Who was the man that was coming to get him on Friday? Ice Cube and what's his
oh
name? They
Lord,
was looking around like this, so that's how they be. They be like,
ducking and diving and dodging in
uh,
the bushes, looking. Don't say nothing. Looking. Let's see what they gonna say today. Let's
yeah,
see what they gonna do today.
yeah.
Oh God! Look, as soon as I said that, the numbers went down.
Mm. It's okay. Hi everyone. That look good. EL Fudge got a new cookie out.
Oh my God, Vonda. Pride is tomorrow. How you feeling? How do you
I feel
I
proud
voice
every
my
day.
opinion, but how do you feel
Let me tell you,
about pride
I feel
coming up?
pride. I feel pride every day of my life. I don't need it. And then you remember when I told you why we gotta have a proclamation for pride? Remember? I feel pride is every day of my life because I'm living my authentic self, and I am very proud of that. No
Okay.
longer hiding uh in the closet, as they call it. But every day is pride to me. You know what I'm saying? I guess I started going to Pride at such a young age. Is like,
You just done with it.
yeah, because all of them are the same to me.
Yeah, it's nothing really
It's
different.
nothing really different other than like some of the ones around here. It's all catered to men, and they don't take the lesbian into account. And I don't have anything. if it is catered to men, that's fine. I don't have nothing with it. But Pride, you should have representation of everybody. There should be something there for everyone.
Mm.
And I don't think that be happening.
Oh, okay. Emily Rogers said, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, Miss Emily, how you doing?
I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not excited about Pride because, like you said, it just seems like the same every year. It's the same.
Uh, they really coming up with something called United States of Africa?
I don't know.
That would be dope if they did.
That President Trudeau or whoever he's over there going off, man. It's like he doing a rally cry for black folks to get it together. Like, yo, y'all gotta wake up and stand up.
Mm,
Time to stand up.
right. Facts.
But either way, yeah, Pride is tomorrow. Um, I
I don't feel no kind of way. I'm sorry.
I don't feel any real excitement. I was searching for something to do for us so that we could participate in some kind of way. I haven't seen any events
Nah, I
that
haven't
wouldn't
seen
make me,
anything that I would
yeah,
want to.
anything that's exciting. I did. Deshauna is having her fourth annual what is it, Pride March in Wilmington.
When is that?
That is on the 28th.
Oh, I won't be here.
Yeah, I might go down there and well, I'm not even gonna say might. I will participate in the Pride March. That is something different. And I Am Me might have a surprise on that day. So, but I'm not gonna reveal anything because it's not in black and white as of yet. So I will
Mm-hmm.
let everybody know. But I'm gonna make I'm gonna make it my business to get down to support the Pride March. And I hope I see a couple of familiar faces that follow me at the Pride March. I
That's
do
what's
have it
up.
posted on my page, and I'll share it through IME's social media pages and our mailing list. Again, for me, y'all know where I stand. Support any and everything you want, but also put the efforts into supporting Black LGBTQ plus events because it doesn't. Black events don't get the love that they should get, nor the
Right.
funding, nor the promotion. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make my I'm gonna attempt this month to support uh more things that's representing my culture. I want to do that, Vonda. And I
Mm.
think that's what pride. I mean, pride is bigger than just being LGBTQ.
Right.
Pride is
Right.
being love yourself, love your culture, and it should be represented properly. Properly. So
Properly.
that's what I,
Yeah.
that's my goal for pride. Um, Oh, and if any of my trans brothers and sisters are doing anything this month, um, I stand in solidarity with the trans community. If you're
Most
having
definitely.
anything, invite me. Please drop it in my inbox. Because again, trans people do not get the representation and
Mm-hmm.
the funding and the promotion that they should have for their things. So please, I will be there. If you're having something, let me know. I would definitely be in the building.
Mm-hmm.
But that is my goal. I think for 2025 and beyond, I want to start, bigging up my culture and
Mm.
rooting and investing in the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not me or you or someone, then who will?
That's
I'm
right.
ti I'm tired. I'm tired of orgs dying.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm tired of the deaf culture when it comes to black business, trans business. Tired,
Right.
really tired. So that's my goal. And if you're watching, hopefully, you can understand. If you relate, maybe you'll take on the same project that I'm doing. and you'll say, okay, let me support these things. But
Right.
that is where I am. So June 1st will roll around tomorrow. Of course, I could go to Philadelphia. We don't live far and get into some of those events, but I think it's kind of a bummer that I pay taxes in Delaware. I live in Delaware and I can't get that experience here. I can't.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. If I wanted to take my monies and spend it in Philly, I might as well have stayed there when I was there.
Yeah. I enjoyed myself in Philly today. Except for Waze brought us in through the hood. When we left, I didn't see none of that.
Why are you so uncomfortable with?
I'm not uncomfortable.
You act like you've never seen anything like what you saw today.
Not like that. In the
Well,
middle of the street.
imagine growing up like that.
Mhm.
Growing up seeing living in that madness.
Yeah, I didn't grow up like that.
I did. And remember we had the conversation about um fiends, and me and you had two different perspectives on it.
Yeah.
And you was, oh, what's, people use drugs or whatever, whatever, long as they, and I'm telling you, like, no, Nicole, where I grew up, they were visible, they were in the streets. That's why I don't care for loitering, the
Mhm.
loitering laws.
Oh
They're too
yeah.
lax because it allows people that are on drugs to just be out there. Like when I was going to school, you had to dodge these people. They would be outside leaning and
Mm-hmm.
nodding off and walking the streets. And I had to, it was sort of, if you play Paperboy the video game,
Nah, I
you
ain't
ain't
play
that
no.
play a video game. Like
It's
you,
called Paperboy.
yeah, like you riding through and
Everybody
you
else
got,
know about
yeah, like
Paperboy.
you riding through and you gotta dodge the dog and you gotta dodge the fiend and then you gotta dodge the drug dealer. That's how I grew up.
Oh,
You had to be mindful of your community. You just couldn't go outside, like you do going to the corner store. No, you had to be
I
very
don't know nothing about none of that.
mindful.
I ain't never played Paperboy, y'all.
Yeah, you had to be
Are you
very
checking your
mindful.
comments?
Yeah, I'm looking. You
I
had to
don't
be
know nothing about
mindful.
Paperboy.
You had to be mindful.
That's not the one I wanted.
You had to pay attention to the surroundings. You had to pay attention to your community. That is why,
Well, yeah, I paid attention in where I was.
yeah, that's why I am the way that I am. This is just stressful growing up in the hood.
Mm.
You don't even, and you know what's sad? Like,
So describe your hood.
I
Paint a picture. What was your hood like?
told you what my hood was like. I
Tell me.
told you what it was like. Growing up where I grew up,
Mm-hmm.
it was always people outside.
Now, since you ain't want to share my your cake,
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna.
It was always people outside, nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Most people doing reckless things. The 9 to 5 people went to their 9 to 5. We were, most kids back in the 90s, 80s,
What was
90s
y'all
were
doing?
latchkey kids running outside playing. But then when the street lights came,
You
you
had to
had to
be
get
home.
close to your house
That's how it was
because
for us.
yeah, but the wolves came out at night. Like y'all was running to the house because a deer might kick you or a fox might get you.
Yo, you ain't right.
But us,
No.
we was running to the house because that's when the guns would click clack
Oh, yeah,
during
I
the
don't know
day.
nothing about
The
that.
guns would be click clacking.
Yeah, I ain't have to grow up around.
Uh, the drug dealers be out there doing their thing,
So
riding
the
in their
daytime.
cars.
So in the daytime, they give it y'all space.
No, they would be out there standing outside. The difference between day and night, they in their cars riding and sitting out in front of them. In the daytime, they on the corners, they on the block, they in the parking lots,
Okay,
they
so
in the
basically,
parks, they everywhere.
so that song they came up with, the freaks come out at night.
No, the freaks come out at night is about the sex workers. Because
Oh, you had
even
that
in
too.
my neighborhood, yes, you did. You had, but fiend sex workers.
You grew up in the projects.
I didn't. That why
Like
do people
Marcy
assume?
projects?
No, people assume all this activity happened in the projects only. It did
No.
not. It happened wherever it was predominantly black, and it's going to surprise a lot of people.
No, I'm
Hispanic
asking you.
people, Hispanic people was
No, I
there
seen
too.
that, and
Yeah, this is why it messes me up when some of my Hispanic people that I know pretend like they don't have that experience, like they're different. You're not different. In my hood, you were down there with us going through all of
you
this.
know, I got something to ask you. Is it true that Hispanic some Hispanic people don't like to acknowledge that they're truly part of the black community?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, I went to school with a couple of Hispanic people, and they actually used to lie and say they were white. But
Mhm.
here it is. I was blessed enough in my schools. Most of my teachers were black, and they attended HBCUs.
Mhm.
So they were what you would call now woke. So when they would have history classes and have these conversations, they would actually let everyone understand black, Hispanic, you guys, we are all the same. Y'all are of black descent.
Mm.
Y'all just speak a different language,
Mhm.
and we all suffer the same things.
Mhm.
We even have that same piece where we don't support each other.
Right.
The same hatred black on black have Hispanics, some of them have it
Mm.
for blacks. And my teacher would say, y'all are all crazy because y'all all come from the same people.
Mm.
But it's a lot of Hispanic people that might not agree with that. But I was learned in school that Hispanic people are mulatto people that speak Spanish.
My best friend, who's Boricua, she believes that.
Well, because she
No,
knows.
she believes like we do. You know.
Yeah, because she knows.
Mhm.
She knows. It's all a game. It's a separation game. And when we realize that we all the same, then we could probably make headway.
Right.
But either way, not to get into all of that, but yeah, my hood was just like Philadelphia. You saw people on drugs running around rampant.
Mm.
And you had to be careful and mindful and as a child navigate that because you never knew which one of them had pedophile tendencies, um,
You mean the
murderers,
people running around?
the people out in the street. It would be pedophiles. Some of them fiends could be
Why you wear your
ex-cons,
black glasses today?
pedophiles, all those type of things. So it was really hard. And when you grow up like that, it makes you when you come out into the world as you get older, you watch the world. Like I watch the world.
It got cold all of a sudden, didn't it?
Because you got the air conditioner on.
Oh.
That's why when you be asking me, how do you know this, that, and the third about this? Because I watch the world.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up like that made me watch people. You had to know who you were around, who you were surrounded around. So you could be careful and be able to take care of yourself.
Well, hello everyone. How are you guys?
Gonna say if it's our people, they'll say something, but the people that's just watching just to figure
How
out
y'all
what we're
doing?
doing, they ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna realize, oh no, they see the numbers, let me get off.
Are we gonna give a? We got something big coming up in August, guys. We're gonna leave it there.
We're gonna leave it there.
We got something big coming up in August.
We're gonna leave it there.
We ain't even told our families.
But what else did you want to know about my neighborhood?
That was it. I was just wondering. I've already got a picture of what it looked like. I'm just talking about, the behaviors.
Oh yeah, it was.
You've already taken me to your hood. I thought we was really gonna go there today. I was like, she gonna have to help drive it. That's a long drive right there.
Let me tell you, when
You would have had to help drive. No, 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 no.
drove to, I don't mind driving to
Yeah.
my neighborhood. You know what was
Let's do
crazy?
that next weekend.
Okay, you know what's
Maybe
crazy about
Sunday.
my
It's less
neighborhood?
people out.
what's crazy about my neighborhood that's different than yours,
Uh-huh.
we only saw white people in authoritative position, ownership positions.
Oh, y'all didn't see them struggling.
We ain't see white people actually living in our neighborhoods, walking around us. They came to either knock on our door and
Arrest
try to.
somebody.
No,
You
seriously,
mean like
they
police or the
came. They
landlord?
came to arrest somebody, collect rent, or they were a business owner, or they were the people that sold you religions that knocked on the Jehovah Witnesses. Let me tell you the good
What
news
did
about God.
what y'all when the Jehovah Witnesses came to your house in the hood? What you do?
My grandmother used to say, "Poor baby, you hungry, you thirsty. They got you out here walking around."
I used to sit there and listen to them.
No, we ain't listen. My grandmother would invite them young boys in. And she used to always say, it's in these people, these guys never really encounter us like this. Because I used to ask her, why do you invite them in to give them something to drink and something to eat? She said, because I'm inviting them in because they don't have any experience with us black people like that. You might could change their minds.
Yeah.
And all the time when these white Jehovah Witnesses would come, it seemed like they couldn't wait to get to our house. That's my
Whenever
boy.
somebody came over and they wanted water, they got tap water right out the
No,
faucet.
my
We
grandmother,
ain't go in the refrigerator give them the
my
good water.
grandmother would get them a plate and some water,
What
and
be on
them
the
boys would sit there and eat and she would tell them, "Well, go ahead on and y'all be
and I
careful in
know
this
she probably
neighborhood."
educated them too.
Yeah, she like, "Oh, be careful in this neighborhood."
It's not like that no more. And I blame the government. The government is so controlling. Parents used to have all the authority over their kids and they don't anymore. That's why these kids are ruthless because they know what they can do and get rid of it. They know their rights.
Oh yeah,
You
you
know what I mean?
remember
'Cause when
that?
I went to elementary school, shoot, the principal paddle you behind. Now you got
Oh
me. You
no.
better not hit my kid. I used to
Uh.
if I was bad, I got a paddling at school, and they would call, and parents would be like, "Yes, go ahead, all right."
Uh.
Man, I only had one paddling.
Hours you did not get
Then when
whipped
I
in
got
school.
home, then when I came home, I got beaten. Then when my daddy came, I got a beating. Then my grandmom see me. Well, we not going shopping. And my other grandma, you can get no paper dolls this week.
No, you know
You
what happened?
it
At my neighborhood, you act up in school. By the time you get home, the whole neighborhood know, and the teacher might be sitting on the stoop with your parents.
oh wow.
Woo!
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. One of the gym teachers, one of my friends, she acted up. The gym teacher was sitting at the house while her mother waiting for her. I was like, "Oh Lord, who even knew they knew where we lived?"
Yeah. I
And that's
remember
when I was like, "Oh no,
yeah, man, like one of my teachers, Mrs. Smith, I had to stay with her a couple days when we got burnt out, man.
oh Lord."
Uh-huh.
See, the world is it's a little bit different. I think this world now, I think the way that it is, we have a hard time seeing things for what it is. But back in the 80s and 90s, you knew where you stood
Oh.
culturally, racially, or whatever, and you knew what you needed to do to try to
Mhm.
change stuff. But now everything you have to, it's sort of like you in a video game. You got to figure out all the pieces to the
Yeah,
puzzle
it's too much.
and put it together to realize something going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what the kids call gaslight? Then you get gaslit.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, there it was the whole time.
Oh God.
That's terrible.
You need your glasses
Yeah, I
fixed.
do. It's sitting right
You
in the
you
door
need
the
you
whole
need your
time. I
you
just
nah,
wasted
you need
10
your
bucks.
glasses fixed. But yeah, this world is a little different. You gotta dig up and find stuff and to figure out what's really happening.
Well, I wish everybody had a spirit like mine. Sometimes people say things out of their mouth just to draw content about my people. And it's crazy because, yeah, June is Pride Month. But what else do our people have that's a month of anything? It should be a whole year of it. I just feel good in the skin that I'm in, being a black gay woman living my life.
Yeah, but we ain't in that world yet.
I'm in that world.
We gotta keep for. It's like we gotta
I'm
have
in
this.
that world.
We gotta have this month to make other people acknowledge we
There,
exist.
I don't. I'm the type of person. A lot of people be like, man, Smack, I wish I could be like you. I don't address everything. I just let stuff roll off.
Shit.
You know what I mean? My baby here taught me, showed me a whole lot that I wasn't seeing.
Mm. Oh Lord. Oh no, this
You know what
world
I'm
is something
saying?
different. This is different.
Yeah.
It's not even the same. Like I Memorial Day just passed and you don't even I'm used to in my neighborhood riding down the block and almost everybody. You smell that cookout smell,
Yeah.
everybody and their families. We don't
I
have
used to
that
just
anymore.
speak to everybody. That used to be me. That was my way of meeting people. I don't even do that no more. I wait till them speak to me because, man, and kids, I used to correct kids. I don't even do that no more. These kids will cuss you out and then threaten. You don't know if they got a gun or not, ready to shoot you.
And their parents are coming follow up behind them too.
Mhm.
This world is just different.
Yeah.
It's different and
Lord, Lord.
so what? Well, we gotta roll with it or
Roll
not.
with it.
You
Roll
roll
with
with
it.
it or you don't or you rage
Dun,
against
dun,
it.
dun, 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 dun. Roll with it. Roll with it. Hey,
And
it's a song.
the world is even more crazier, right? It was just so much different when you was younger. You can't even go to the movies to see a good movie without it being a remake of some stuff we already seen.
Yeah. Some stuff we already seen or something from our culture.
It is a hot mess.
Mhm.
Hot mess.
Yeah.
But Delaware is different. For the most part, I lived in the city. It's culture shock coming when I went to North
See all
Carolina
these
and
fields.
Delaware.
I'm like, yo, is she from the city? Man, I look to the right now. Look at all them fields. All this open space.
Culture shock.
It's got to be a culture shock for you.
It is. Definitely is. And I'm trying to
I'm getting ready to be like Don King and just let it go.
I'm crazy. I'm trying to
Let
kind
it
of
just
fit
go with
into
you, whatever
this.
way it go.
I'm trying to fit into this.
You don't fit in this. Be you. Don't fit into this. Uh-uh.
Well, I'm
You
saying
gotta
that,
continue. Don't fit into
but
this.
how hard is you know that's gonna be hard for me to
Nah,
fit into
because let
this.
me tell you, they gonna be like, darn, we should have did this back when Peach was living. Your ideas and the things that you do, they're gonna go back in history. People don't believe that history repeats itself,
Oh yeah, and
and
it
it's
is.
starting to repeat now. But all them ideas that you had and you were trying to tell people about, trust me, it's gonna come back.
My grandfather always said, "Don't ever forget what
And
happened in
that
the
lets you know,
past,
like
because
people
it'll
so
be happening in the future."
yes, it will. Hey,
And look at the rollbacks.
I'm a person who loves to collaborate as well because I do things because it's something I want to do, not for no shine or trying to make some money off of my people. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, venues cost money, security costs money. People have to understand, yeah, we do got to put a fee on it so that we're not coming all the way out of pocket. That's the other thing. Our people think everything should be free sometimes.
Well, you how many times you done cussed me out about that? Me saying no, I need to see this in the community, even if I gotta pay for it. And you start cussing me
Yeah,
out.
like, nah, man, you draining your own self. Yeah, I ain't cussing you out. Stop making it seem like I'm some monster.
You ain't no monster. You just be going off.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that.
And I'm like, nah, I need to be out here. The community needs this. They need to see this.
Yeah, but that's when you gotta. You should start a video. I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, because that idea be
Yeah,
right up
this is
in.
an awesome idea.
I've
This is
seen
working for us.
I've seen a whole bunch of our ideas. We just be rambling on, and then next thing you know, poop somebody doing them.
Yeah, the Sunday tea thing.
Uh,
Oh,
leave it alone. Leave it alone, huh? Leave it alone,
All
honey.
right. I know you said don't speak on it, but that's
The
crazy.
thing with me is I don't think people understand how many times my voice has made some changes for you in the LGBT community. Just me being vocal and loud, and you don't even realize it.
No, but what's crazy is an event. What's crazy is that one year somebody did an event and they came to your event the same time, same time every year, right? And they came for like what 2 or 3 years, and then they turned around and took everything from your event and did it on the same day, but in a different state to split the people up.
Let's leave it alone.
Has
You know,
anyway, y'all, we could sit here and
and
talk
talk
for days.
forever. You know, we're both
But
innovative people,
yeah,
honey, and that's you taught me
we got an
that often
big announcement.
imitated.
Yeah, big announcement coming.
What is it? Often imitated,
What I tell you, that's
never
right. Never
duplicated.
often imitated, never duplicated. Was in a rap lyric. I can't remember. I want to say it was Biggie Smalls. Often imitated, but never duplicated. People can imitate you all day, but they can never do it your way, baby.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me smiling when I see people doing the things that I've done over 25 years. You know what I'm saying? They think they could do it. And now you hear all this mess all through social media. How you doing them wrong? And oh, we didn't get this because I spoiled them. You tried to do what Smack did.
You know why I'm over here laughing?
Why?
Because the one staple event that I had here that nobody has ever been able to duplicate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And people have asked me, how did you organize that? I would like the blueprint for it.
Nah, you don't get the blueprint.
You know, for fetish. Have you ever seen it again?
No. I had never seen it. I don't remember we were dating.
You have never seen
Not,
it again.
But that right there was dope. And it's crazy because isn't that the same building where your first one was is where the place where people stay now?
Not the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, the
The
second one,
last two.
the last two. I was like, yo, man, it's amazing.
So, but hey,
Hey, it is what it is.
it is what it is. I just want everybody, our people just come together
Come
in
together,
unity, and then we could go
make
out
some,
and
make some things happen, man.
yeah, and then we could go out and network with other communities, but we gotta
Yeah,
come together first, man.
yeah. Y'all, let me show y'all something. This the other thing. Now, I gotta say this about our second trip today. Soul food restaurants around here are not giving you portions like that. I'm sorry for the money that you spend. That was so much food on that plate. The sides, I gotta talk about the portion.
I only ate one third of my no,
I
I
had
only ate
already
one.
ate a piece of my fish. Can y'all see that? That's at Corinne's.
I didn't even barely eat
And
my food.
I wasn't eating off no plastic sitting in what was that? Marble plates?
I
Those
don't
plates were
remember.
nice.
They were nice.
Nice. Candy yams, macaroni and cheese. We also had collard greens and cabbage. I'm just saying, we're not getting portions like that where we live. And we drove all the way to Jersey to get that. Shout out to
My state.
her state. And for the money that we paid, it was well worth it.
Yeah, it was.
It was worth it. And that included drinks, you know. They ran a deal. And he's like, y'all really came from Delaware. We're like, yeah. How'd you find out about it? Through a group chat, friend referred y'all.
You gonna tell them a group damn trash? I was so confused.
Well, I ain't
I
gonna
was
lie.
like,
I told him, look, I told him we was food bloggers. I told the waitress that, oh, this my waitress. What's her name? Delilah? Delilah, our waitress.
look, she taking photos with the damn waitress.
Yeah.
Should I be jealous?
That's the owner, Miss Corinne.
Should I be
She ready
jealous?
run for city council.
Should I be jealous
They
that
wanted to
you?
take a picture. That is a dope picture.
Should I be jealous that you took a picture with the waitress?
Nah, nah. Got my picture. And then my baby got her cat food. Look at all that potato salad. Y'all ain't giving out potato salad like that. I'm sorry. Y'all, I mean, you see how big the containers are, right? That your sides come in. I'm just saying. Well worth it.
Oh, it is, huh? It
Oh,
is.
and yeah, every morning, told you that's my friend.
Oh my
I
God.
finally figured it out. That's Jackette, and she's pregnant.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Jackette
Stop.
greets me every morning.
Stop.
Jackette,
Stop.
the Bonnie, why I got stop?
Just stop.
But look, y'all,
People just staring at us like they are weird as hell.
I don't care what they say we weird. I ain't weird. They're weird. If that's what they're saying, they're weird.
God, stop getting bit out
Come
of
on,
shit.
man. You say the craziest stuff. I don't care what somebody thinks about me. I don't care if nobody comes on to listen to us
I
on the
don't care
cartel.
either. I like
I don't
cartels.
care. They can sit there with the biggest eyes that they want, like, huh.
You look like Large Barge doing that. You look like Large Barge
That's
doing
all
that
right.
shit.
Can't wait.
Oh my God,
We
y'all!
got
But
big
it's been a
announcement. We
day.
gotta let our family know first.
Yeah, we jumping out the window. Jumping out
Out
the
the window.
window. Uh, uh, uh.
Well, look, y'all, it's been real. We get ready to go watch Minecraft
Oh God,
with
no!
the grand.
You're gonna watch Minecraft.
No,
You
no,
made that.
no.
You the one that made that
We
commitment.
gonna go watch Minecraft with the
She
grandbaby.
she
Do you
decided to
see
do
them on the
that.
back floor? I mean, on the back seat. I got her some
Minecraft.
Cheeto Puffs. Kids,
No, that
y'all
was
tell me.
her. No,
Where are
no.
they at? Here they are.
I can't watch Minecraft.
Do kids like these, y'all? I seen something on TikTok that kids like these. Do they?
Yeah, don't they mix that with something?
I don't know. But I got her some. We're gonna share these. We're gonna drink water though. That's a whole lot of fake cheese on a puff corn.
What's crazy? Y'all gonna go in the basement watching.
I'm
I'm
not
going to
going in the
bed.
basement.
Why?
Going right upstairs. I'm not doing that. I told you I ain't going down there.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you in
I
that
ain't going down
basement.
there. You got me
Stop
twisted.
playing.
I'm
Stop
not playing.
playing. We are going
She going.
down. She going to watch Minecraft. I'm not.
Yeah, you coming down there with us? That ain't gonna happen.
Some freaking Minecraft. I don't even know what that is.
Well, that's what's happening. Me and the baby watching Minecraft. Me and the grandbaby. Well, look, y'all, it's been real. I'm about to get off of here so we can get our evening started.
All right, y'all have a blessed day. That was our cartels.
Last cartels
For today.
today.
We just trying to catch y'all up because we ain't been on in what, a whole week.
Yeah.
But y'all have a blessed day. Our inboxes is open if y'all got any questions, concerns, or invitations to anything. We love y'all. Even the haters, we love y'all. Bye.
Yep.